Join me as I dive deep into the latest CBS interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to see if I can uncover the truth behind their shocking claims. The latest CBS interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has left many of us stunned and searching for answers. With explosive revelations and candid confessions, this sit-down conversation has sparked a media frenzy unlike anything we've seen before. But what exactly did the couple reveal, and how will it impact their public image and the royal family as a whole? In this video, we're going to break down the most shocking moments from the interview and explore what it all means. The significance of this interview cannot be overstated. It's the latest chapter in the ongoing narrative surrounding Meghan and Harry, a narrative that has been marked by controversy, drama, and a healthy dose of skepticism. As we unpack the details of the interview, it's essential to remember the context in which it's taking place. After all, this is a couple that has been under intense scrutiny for years, and their every move is carefully analyzed and debated by the press and the public. This interview is just the latest in a long line of media appearances by the couple, each one sparking its own unique controversy. From their initial sit-down with Oprah to their more recent podcast appearances, Meghan and Harry have been vocal about their struggles with the royal family and their decision to step back from their royal duties. But despite their efforts to share their side of the story, they've faced criticism and skepticism at every turn. Given the controversy surrounding the couple, it's no surprise that this latest interview has generated so much buzz. Love them or hate them, Meghan and Harry are undeniably fascinating figures, and their willingness to speak candidly about their experiences has captivated audiences around the world. Before we dive into the details of the CBS interview, it's worth taking a step back to look at the bigger picture. Meghan and Harry's decision to leave the royal family was a watershed moment, one that sent shockwaves through the palace and beyond. Since then, they've been building a new life for themselves, one that's marked by a mix of philanthropy, media appearances, and controversy. In the months leading up to this interview, the couple has been quietly building their brand, launching a podcast and securing lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify. But despite their best efforts, they've faced criticism for their perceived hypocrisy and lack of accountability. Against this backdrop, the CBS interview takes on a new level of significance. It's not just a chance for the couple to share their side of the story, it's also a carefully calculated move to rebrand themselves as victims and heroes. So what exactly did Meghan and Harry reveal in the interview? Let's start with one of the most explosive claims, that the royal family was actively working against them, even as they struggled to adapt to their new roles. According to Meghan, the palace was slow to respond to her cries for help, leaving her feeling isolated and alone. It's a damning indictment of the royal family's treatment of the couple, and one that has sparked widespread outrage and disbelief. But Meghan wasn't the only one to speak candidly about her struggles. Harry also opened up about his own mental health, revealing that he'd been in therapy for years to cope with the trauma of his mother's death. The couple's willingness to speak so candidly about their struggles has been praised by many, who see it as a brave and necessary step towards breaking down the stigma surrounding mental health. However, not everyone is convinced. Many have questioned the timing of the interview, suggesting that it's a calculated move to deflect attention from the couple's own controversies. One of the most surprising moments came when Meghan revealed that she'd been suicidal during her time in the palace. It's a shocking admission, one that has sparked widespread concern and empathy. But as we process the interview and its implications, it's worth asking, what does this mean for the royal family as a whole? Will this interview spark a wider conversation about mental health and the pressures of royal life? Or will it simply reinforce the perception that Meghan and Harry are out of touch with reality, more concerned with their own PR than with serving the public? One thing is clear, this interview has changed the game. It's a bold move by the couple, one that will have far-reaching consequences for their public image and the royal family as a whole. As we analyze the fallout from the interview, it's worth considering the following quote from Meghan: "I didn't want to be alive anymore." It's a powerful and deeply disturbing admission, one that should give us all pause. According to royal expert Sarah Jones, this interview is a game changer. It's a bold move by the couple, and one that will have far-reaching consequences for the royal family. But not everyone is convinced. Columnist Tom Smith has criticized the interview, calling it a cynical ploy to distract from the couple's own controversies. As we reflect on the broader impact of this interview, it's clear that the consequences will be far-reaching. Will it spark a wider conversation about mental health and the pressures of royal life? Or will it simply reinforce the perception that Meghan and Harry are out of touch with reality? One thing is clear, this interview has changed the game. It's a bold move by the couple, one that will have far-reaching consequences for their public image and the royal family as a whole. In conclusion, the CBS interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is a landmark moment in the ongoing narrative surrounding the couple. With its explosive revelations and candid confessions, it's a must-watch for anyone fascinated by the royals and their place in the modern world. If you want to learn more about the royals and their latest scandals, be sure to check out my other video on the top royal controversies of the past year. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more royal news and analysis.